Hello, everyone. Regina Losell here with the Light Vitality Group. I would like to thank you so much for joining me today on this Monday afternoon. And today I'm giving you a little bit of a special where we're going to talk about afternoon fatigue. Now, I know that so many people all over the world question why. Why do I get so tired in the afternoon after I take my lunch break? Right? We call this period of the day the post-lunch dip. And while most people recognize the post-lunch dip as potentially not having enough caffeine in their system or not having gotten enough hours of sleep the night before or the week before or the month before, right? Or maybe they've had too heavy of a meal and it's just not sitting right with them, or they feel that they haven't exercised enough that week. While all of those are critical factors to daytime fatigue, right? It doesn't change the fact that the post-lunch dip is a very normal and natural function and cycle of circadian health. Right. So, what you're going to learn in the upcoming workshop on April 9th through the 17th is that circadian rhythms run on day to night shifts, day to night cycles. And we have very specific hormonal responses that are tied to circadian rhythms. Some hormones secrete more, are at their peak during the day and are suppressed at night, while other hormones secrete more during the night and are suppressed during the day. And the function between those hormones is what is so critical to aligning our circadian rhythms. And what you're going to learn is light as a very critical element to maintaining those cycles of circadian rhythms. So I'm just going to drop you a little 411 very quickly to give you a hint of some of the information that you're going to be learning and to help you feel more confident stepping into this Monday afternoon. More specifically, if you're feeling a little fatigued and you're reaching for that second or third or fourth cup of coffee, I'm going to ask you to wait. Stop, put it down, stop drinking it, and try to lean into daylight before you lean into that caffeine fix. And this is why. So, sleep is so critical to our circadian health. Right? Melatonin, our body's natural sleep hormone, is kind of like this natural sleep aid, if you will. We have this natural sleep aid filtering through our body. In order to suppress melatonin and stop it from secreting into our body, we need a very specific spectrum of natural daylight. It stops the production of melatonin. So you don't walk around feeling groggy as if you have this natural sleeping pill filtering through your body. Now, what's so interesting about melatonin is that it doesn't just secrete at its peak at nighttime before we fall asleep, one time a day. It actually secretes at its peak twice a day. Once at night in order to help us fall asleep, and once in the afternoon. That's why so many people feel so tired in the middle of the day. And if you have a regulated circadian rhythm, you're going to recognize that it falls around the same time every day, meaning you're going to feel tired within 15 to 30 minutes of the day before and the day after, all throughout the week. If you have a misaligned or deregulated circadian rhythm, you're going to see that post-lunch dip and that fatigue set in across the span of anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes to upwards of 2 to 4 hours. Right? So I just want you to walk away from this understanding and knowing that if you're getting that 2 p.m. post-lunch dip, that's okay, because it is a normal, healthy function of circadian rhythms. What's not okay is if you're not getting it around the same time every day and it's happening about 2 to 4 hours apart as you move throughout your week. So these are little things to take note of. I hope that this helped. I hope that you join us on April 9th through the 17th to learn more about these hormonal responses, to learn more about circadian rhythms and the pillars of health that stand on them, and to understand more intimately the ways that you can better care for your body and your wellness and all of the pillars of health that you are juggling on a regular daily basis in order to see the most impact, the most transformations from all of the efforts that you're taking. So thank you so much for joining me. This is a very brief, quick session. The live launch event will be 30 minutes minimum every day. We'll go about 30 to 60 minutes. And this is just a little taste of what's to come. And I hope that you understand that these little drips of information are just that, just drips to a much bigger bucket of education that you're going to receive. If you have not sent your email address upon registering and joining the group, please send it to me. We will be sending out a workbook for you to use as an educational reference throughout the launch that you can keep after the end of the launch so that all of this incredible information that we're going to be sharing with you doesn't go to waste and doesn't go to the wayside. So send your email addresses. Let us get that workbook out to you the Monday prior to the start of our live launch event. And we cannot wait to see you and keep sharing more information just like this that is so critical to caretaking and our well-being. Have a wonderful Monday. Get through that post-lunch dip fatigue, lean into natural daylight, and keep joining us to learn the best ways to do so and why it's so important. Take care and live lighthearted.